In this video, we will take you through the Camino de Santiago, one of the most significant spiritual journeys in the world. Along the way, you will discover the mythology, sacred sites, and spiritual transformation that define this legendary path. From the ancient Celtic legends to the powerful symbols that permeate the route, the Camino is much more than just a physical journey. It is a path filled with profound spiritual meaning. As we explore the key sites along the Camino, you'll get a glimpse of how ancient traditions, Celtic spirituality, and Christian faith come together to create a transformative pilgrimage. You'll also learn how each stop on the journey connects to the deeper symbolism of the land and how the pilgrimage offers the opportunity for rebirth, healing, and personal growth. Download the full itinerary and accompanying illustrations below to dive deeper into the spiritual and mythological aspects of the Camino. Our journey begins in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, a charming medieval town located in the French Pyrenees, where the Camino starts for many pilgrims. This town is not only the first step of the Camino, but also a place of mythological significance, steeped in Celtic traditions. The Celtic influence is particularly strong in the region, with ancient beliefs and rituals tied to the land's natural beauty. As pilgrims cross through the Gate of Santiago, they enter a land full of ancient spirits and mythical beings, setting the stage for the spiritual journey ahead. Download the full itinerary to learn more about this iconic starting point and get access to exclusive illustrations that bring these Celtic myths to life. As we continue the journey, we arrive in Roncesvalles, a site rich in legendary history and spiritual significance. It's here that pilgrims encounter the Royal Collegiate Church of Roncesvalles, a place tied to the famous legend of Roland. Roland, a knight of Charlemagne, fought bravely in the Battle of Roncesvalles Pass, where his horn, the Oliphant, summoned divine intervention. The story of Roland's sacrifice is a reminder of the challenges pilgrims face on their journey, and his courage serves as a spiritual guide for those walking the Camino. The connection to the Knights Templar also adds a mystical layer to this stop. Pilgrims can reflect on their own challenges and the divine protection that accompanies them on their spiritual path. Download the itinerary for a deeper look at Roncesvalles, its history, and mythological significance. You can also download the illustrations separately to explore the spiritual themes in this ancient place. Next, we journey to Otebrero, a mystical village steeped in Celtic magic and spiritual energy. Otebrero is known for its unique thatched roof houses and its connection to the sacred feminine, a concept deeply rooted in Celtic spirituality. The village is believed to be the home of powerful earth spirits that protect and guide pilgrims. It is also here that the Eucharistic miracle of Otebrero took place, where the bread and wine transformed into the flesh and blood of Christ during Mass. This miraculous event symbolizes the spiritual transformation pilgrims experience on their journey, connecting the physical and spiritual realms. Don't forget to download the full itinerary to dive deeper into the spiritual significance of Otebrero and explore the connection to Celtic traditions. You can also access separate illustrations to better visualize the sacred feminine and Celtic influences on the Camino. As pilgrims ascend the mountainous landscape, they arrive at Cruz de Ferro, one of the most symbolic sites on the Camino. Here, pilgrims participate in the ritual of liberation, leaving behind stones or objects that represent their burdens. This act of shedding the weight of the past symbolizes the spiritual release necessary for the next stage of the pilgrimage. The Cruz de Ferro ties into ancient Celtic rituals, where stones were offered to the gods as part of the spiritual cleansing process. This act of offering and letting go is a powerful metaphor for the rebirth that pilgrims experience during their journey. Be sure to download the itinerary and the illustrations for a deeper exploration of the spiritual and mythological meanings behind Cruz de Ferro. After weeks of walking, pilgrims arrive at Santiago de Compostela, the spiritual climax of the journey. The Cathedral of Santiago is home to the tomb of St. James, the apostle who has long been a symbol of faith and spiritual guidance for pilgrims. The city of Santiago is where the Camino reaches its culmination, offering pilgrims a moment of spiritual fulfillment. The Pilgrim's Mass in the cathedral is a deeply moving ceremony where pilgrims celebrate their spiritual transformation and connect with the spiritual legacy of St. James. The Botafumero, a giant incense burner, swings through the cathedral, symbolizing purification and spiritual renewal. Download the full itinerary to fully appreciate the historical and spiritual significance of Santiago de Compostela. You can also access separate illustrations that highlight the transformational power of reaching this sacred destination. For those who extend their journey, Finisterre marks the end of the world, where pilgrims can perform a ritual of closure. Here, pilgrims traditionally burn their clothes or other personal items as a symbol of letting go of the past. The ocean, with its endless horizon, symbolizes both the end and the rebirth that follows the journey. Muxia, with its stone of miracles, offers pilgrims one last moment of spiritual connection. The stone is said to have healing powers and symbolizes the sacred and mystical aspects of the journey's completion. Download the full itinerary and illustrations to discover the profound connection between Finisterre, Muxia, and the mythological and spiritual symbolism of the Camino de Santiago. The Camino de Santiago is more than just a journey. It's a spiritual odyssey that takes pilgrims through lands steeped in mythology, ancient traditions, and divine connections. Each step along the Camino invites pilgrims to engage with these ancient symbols and sacred sites, leading them to profound personal transformation. From the sacred feminine of O Tebrero to the ritual of liberation at Cruz de Ferro, and the powerful arrival in Santiago de Compostela, the Camino provides not only a physical challenge, but a transformative spiritual experience. To explore these sites in more detail, download the full itinerary and immerse yourself in the mythology and spiritual significance of the Camino de Santiago. The illustrations bring the journey to life, helping you visualize the ancient landscapes and sacred moments that make this pilgrimage so powerful.